The Rockwell tentacle plant has a name. Is there a new live stream incoming? And is the gameplay trailer for Genesis Part 2 going to drop today? You're right kids, it's Ross Clark and welcome to your regular ARK community news. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around and let's get into it. So a big shout out to Diago Zuff, who let me know that the ARK wiki page has updated the description of the Rockwell tentacle to be revealed as the plant species R. Now I'm afraid that's all it is, there's not much more to go on here. However, it's great to hear that we've moved from X, Y and Z to now R, of course working in line with the Gen R variants in Genesis Part 2. It seems to be only placeable in a Federation crop plot, with of course fertilizer and water? I'm surprised to see the word water. If that's the case, what's the difference between a Federation crop plot and a normal crop plot? Now admittedly, I understand the wiki is maintained by fans, but who seems to get it factually correct every time? So if that's the case, what is the purpose of the Federation crop plot? Of course earlier known as the Tech crop plot. And more importantly, how are we going to farm plant species R seeds to then grow into plant species R, and what does it do? I am still very set on this being a magnified version of the plant X, instead shooting giant Rockwell sized energy balls. It doesn't appear to be related to the Carniflora, which of course has its own name, so we have to believe this is going to be a new plant species. And one more day to find out how it works. So said the big man, the community manager, put out a photo last night, revealing very little apart from a studio full of darkness. Now what this is, who knows, I've tried to magnify it to see what it's revealing. What we do know of course, this is the same studio that they used for the Twitch stream last weekend. What it's meant to be revealing, who knows, but we can see they're at least lighting it with the Genesis 2 colours, with blue on the left and purple on the right. And is that all this tweet is? I don't believe it's going to be. I think this is hinting at something bigger. Said is without question, like me, a hype man, and sometimes he does lead us astray, but I'm curious, is this teasing another stream? Perhaps the devs are going to go live themselves in the countdown launch. It's certainly possible. Genesis 2 is shaping up to be a very different game from the ARK maps we've known before. So game changing in my opinion that I believe the devs want to at least give us some tutorials on what to do. Or maybe not, they've said before they enjoy us exploring and understanding the map ourselves. But you never know, let's see what comes next. Shout out once again to Hannah Otter, my inside informant, who certainly keeps me up to date on things I've missed. The filming server, the server that they've been using to film what we believe is going to be the Genesis Part 2 gameplay trailer, is now closed, is now offline. Which means possibly all of the clips for the trailer are now done and ready. Or are they? Kudakors, the web and video production lead for Studio Wildcard, put out a tweet this morning saying, just as an FYI, I've recorded 321 videos for the Gen 2 trailer and still going. Lol. It's certainly a big lol because Genesis 2 is coming out tomorrow. There's not a lot of time left between now and then to get a trailer together and up and ready. My two guesses by this tweet are: one, it could just be a red herring throwing us off the scent and then they're going to surprise us today. Or two, the primary shots have been filmed, those of course requiring other characters. And now Kudakors is getting the last few clips offline. That could possibly be it, but the pressure is now on. Come on Kuda, you've got a day and a bit to get us a trailer before Gen 2 drops. And we're all looking forward to it in anticipation. So if you didn't catch my previous video where I went into detail about what engine ARK 2 was going to be used and how that would affect its release date, go check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. Well, that theory has been confirmed. Somebody asked Dolly, the product manager, if ARK 2 was going to be on Unreal Engine 5, and it will. It's been confirmed. It's going to be on the brand new engine that's not going to be officially released until next year spring. Which means, once again, in my opinion, that we aren't going to see ARK 2 until 2023. But do go check out that video as I go into detail as to why I definitely believe it's going to be later than their 2022 release date. And lastly, Stadia. Google Stadia is finally getting ARK at some point over the summer. I talked about this a few months ago, link in the description, and it's been confirmed we've got a rough release date on it dropping around summertime. Google Stadia, if you don't know what it is, it's an online streaming service that seems to be doing fairly okay, however there were some concerns on it failing this year. But if you own Google Stadia, you are going to be graced with another version of ARK for this platform very soon. And that about wraps it up. What do you think of the plant species art? Do you believe what I believe it's going to be, the big Rockwell energy balls? How excited are you for Gen 2, which is indeed coming out tomorrow? No exact times revealed yet, but the devs did say it's going to be a simultaneous release amongst all platforms. Or at least we hope it's going to be, but I will be here tomorrow live streaming as we count down to the big final official map for ARK Survival Evolved. My name's Ross Clark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And as always, peace out.